Hi, everyone. Welcome. I am joined here today by three amazing staff members here at CU Denver. My name is Christy Heaton, and I serve as the Assistant Vice Chancellor of Student Transitions and Family Engagement here at CU Denver. Kristen, Clayton Ann, and Kelsey have joined me, and we are here to discuss with you all, parents, families, and students, about our upcoming CU Denver Welcome, which kicks off 1 week from today on August 12th. So without further ado, we'll do some introductions first. Then I have some questions that have come through from you all that I will ask these ladies, and we will get you the information that you need. So Clayton Ann, if you can kick us off with an intro of who you are and what you do.
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name's Clayton Ann Short. In my daytime job, work over in the Office of Admissions as the Associate Director of Visits and Experiences. And I am one of the organizers for CU Denver Welcome. And so I'll pass it to Kelsey.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kelsey Dew. I work over in student life as an assistant director. I am also very involved in CU Denver Welcome. We want to make sure that new students that are coming on campus feel like they belong and have some, let's say, fun and engagement outside of their classroom. So, Kristen, I would love for you to introduce yourself.
All right. Hey, folks. My name is Kristen Fukumoto. I work with Christy on our Student Transitions and Family Engagement team as a Senior Business Operations Coordinator and have been involved with CU Denver Welcome for many years. It's so much fun and excited to hopefully clarify some stuff for you today.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, everyone. I have my questions over on this screen. So if I'm looking away, I'm just looking at the questions. So these are questions that we've been getting from students and parents and families. And so we just want to take this opportunity to provide some clarifications, let you know what these events are, when they are, how to access these resources, and how to sign up. So first off, Kelsey, could you just kind of tell us and tell the folks who are watching and listening a little bit more about what exactly is CU Denver Welcome?
CU Denver Welcome, you all, is several weeks long. So we want to make sure that we welcome our students, not just the first week that you're on campus, the first several weeks that you are on campus. So the week before classes start, we have so many different events that we will cover here in just a little bit, but there's so many different ways for you to meet different peers, to meet different staff members, and also to meet different faculty members who you are going to be spending, I say, plenty of time with here when you are a student at CU Denver. But thinking about CU Denver Welcome, we want to make sure that you find belonging on campus, right? Your belonging might look different than a peer's belonging, but we got student organizations, we got the wellness center, we have so many different, let's just say, facets of campus. We know you all are learning a lot, right? It's almost impossible, I say, to kind of soak up everything that you're learning at your new student orientation. That's why we have CU Denver Welcome. So it's the week before school starts all the way through September, you all. So we have over 60 events for you to attend under the CU Denver Welcome umbrella that are designed specifically to orient you to CU Denver. What do we do here, right? Where do you find the good food on campus? Where do you find friends who maybe think like you and like to do some of the activities that you like? So in a nutshell, CU Denver Welcome are 60 events that you can attend August, September of your kind of first experience here at CU Denver to get connected.
Awesome. Thank you, Kelsey. All right. Next question. So as Kelsey just mentioned, CU Denver Welcome goes through the first 6 weeks of class. It starts the week before classes. So we're going to kind of take it day by day with each of those events. So Kristen, if you could kind of tell us a little bit more. So next Monday, a week from tonight, we're having that virtual welcome for both students and families. Can you share a little bit more about what that is and maybe why it's important for folks to attend that event?
Yeah, so our virtual welcome for new students and families is to get folks really hyped up about starting, like Kelsey said, college at CU Denver. And it starts the week before classes start. So we want you all to start building community right before, or the week before you even start your classes. And parents and families, we really also want you folks to feel like you're in the fold and involved with these different events too, because you are part of our CU Denver community as well. But as the name implies, this virtual welcome is on Zoom. So if our families are out of state, you can still participate in this event, and we would love to have you. We'll go through that first week of programming, and we'll have multiple staff on that call. So if you have any last minute questions, we aim to get those answered. So both you and your student really go into that first week feeling ready and excited and prepared. So that event is 5:30 to 6:30 Mountain Standard Time on Monday, August 12th.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, then we move into Tuesday. So Tuesday, August 13th, Clayton Ann, can you talk to us a little bit more about new student move-in day?
Yes. So if you are a student who plans on living on campus, so you are in City Heights or Links Crossing, you should have received an email from our wonderful housing office. They would have sent information regarding the time that you're slotted to move in, from parking. So we'll have tons of parking on the street, lots of signage and people and volunteer t-shirts to really guide you guys through that. But you should definitely check your email to get that information from housing, along with any other information on their website with what you can or cannot bring and things like that as well. But our staff volunteer and come and help all of our students help them move in. We have really wonderful bins that help get those through. You can meet other staff members, other students. We have waters, whether it's hot. And so, yeah, make sure you check your email. And if you have, again, questions about what you can or cannot bring, reach out to housing@ucdenver.edu. Housing@ucdenver.edu.
Perfect. Okay. And so then also on move-in day, so also Tuesday, August 13th, we have different things happening for parents and families as well. So Kristen, can you talk a little bit more about what the Family Hub is, where that is, and then also about the family welcome at night?
Yeah, so during move-in day, so the full day, we'll have a tent set up outside of the Learning Commons building, which is attached to City Heights Residence Hall. The building is kind of shaped like a U with dorms on one side and the Learning Commons on the other side. But this is a fun little spot for family members to stop by, meet our student transitions and family engagement team, as well as we have some few staff from other departments who want to help us staff this table. And you can make a little goodie bag for your students. We'll have some school supplies and snacks, other free giveaways. We have lots of fun swag to pass out. So that's happening at Family Hub. And that, again, will be available all day during move-in day on Tuesday, August 13th. And then in the evening, while your student is doing all of their student things and going to student events, we have our parents and family members attend a welcome where you can meet other families of your students and really start to build this community. Hopefully you've seen that we have this Facebook group for our parents and families. Maybe you can meet some folks that you've been messaging or chatting with in person. This is an in-person event from 5:30 to 7:30 on Tuesday, August 13th. And again, this is just for our parents and families. Students will be off doing their own thing that evening.
Awesome. Thank you. And just to clarify too, if you are a parent or a family member and your student is not living on campus, you are also still invited and encouraged and welcome to attend that family welcome. Or if you happen to be on campus, you can stop by the Family Hub as well. Okay, great. Thank you, Kristen. Kelsey, on that Wednesday then, we have orientation. Can you just kind of share a little bit more about who that orientation day is for and kind of what happens that day?
Absolutely. So that Wednesday, we do have orientation for our students who would have just moved into Links Crossing or City Heights. And then we also are inviting our international students to that day as well. So I don't want to say there's a lot of new folks at that orientation, but we got a lot of new folks, right? And so we want to onboard our students is really what orientation is about. So many of our students earlier in the summer would have registered for courses. And at this orientation day, You're trying to learn about, I don't want to say, what else does CU Denver have to offer outside of your classroom experience? Those are some of the things that you're going to be learning at orientation. You're going to start the day off with a welcome. You get a little bit of breakfast. You're going to hear from student government. You then will get some formal leadership education as the day goes on. You're going to have, I say, a great lunch, by the way, but you're also going to get connected with a lot of different resources. There are, let's say, so many different things that you all pay for in your tuition and fees. How do you access them? These are the things that we're going to teach you at orientation. We also, let's say, end the day with what we call Links Bash. So it's a big kind of fun time. Student life will be out there. We might have ordered some special popsicles and also soda for the day. So I say stop by our table if you'd like. But there's lots of giveaways, but also parents and families. There, you all might also be kind of at the end of the day for Links Bash, picking up maybe your student or saying hi or bye for the last time. Know that you are more than welcome to swing by as well. But look, orientation is so important. We are onboarding you for your success here at the institution. I say show up. We're going to be showing up with you that day. There's a lot to learn that day, but remember, orientation is not about memorizing everything and walking out the door, right? Knowing everything. It's really just making sure that you all have an understanding. You are, I say, loved on this campus. You are supported on this campus. And there's a lot of different places for you, I say, to get that support, whether that's in your academic space or in your social spaces as well.
Cool. Awesome. And just to clarify, everyone, when Kelsey says like stop by, she's meaning at the end of the day for Links Bash, new student orientation, parents and families, we love you so much. And also we want orientation, those students really to connect with one another and get to know the resources. So she is referring to the very last part of the day. If you're around and you swing by the wellness patio, that's where the Links Bash will be. Thank you, Kelsey. Thursday, there's so much happening on Thursday. There's a flurry of events. So Kelsey, Clayton Ann, and Kristen will all kind of talk about it. Clayton Ann, if you could start by talking about all the different choose your own adventure activities happening on that Thursday.
Sure. So at the end of our session, as we wrap up, I'll talk about how to sign up for all of these. But essentially, Thursday is a day that we want students to connect even more so to the campus resources that we have, because we do have so many, as well to each other, especially now that everyone's moved in, done orientation. We want our students to have things to do when they first arrive. And there are a plethora, I want to say there are like 20 different things just outside of choose your own adventure aspect, from going to our area library and exploring where they have like a scavenger hunt and you can get prizes there so you can learn about our library, to a Links Connect scavenger hunt that has our like internship services, study abroad, in some of those areas. Our Learning and Resource Center has like a chill out session where you can meet their staff, but also other students. I believe they're handing out popsicles and you can hang out in hammocks and just meet other people. So many things like that, as well as specific college and school aspects. So if you're, a student who is majoring in something in the College of Arts and Media, they're providing tours of their spaces. So you can see, if you're a visual art student, where those studios are, to music and entertainment industries. If you want to see some recording studios, that's all a part of their tours. Same thing with the College of Business. They're having tours as well, or the business school. There's so many different options for students to kind of explore those. And I'll talk a little bit more at the end about how to sign up for those and see a list of all of them. But again, it's a way to connect to campus.
Perfect. And then Kristen, can you share with everyone about the First Generation Student Banquet on that Thursday evening, please?
Absolutely. So at 5:30 on that Thursday, August 15th, is our First Generation Student Banquet. We have a really significant population of our students who are the first in their family to go to college. And we recognize that this is a big deal and it's also can be challenging. So we want students to feel supported and to find community within this first gen student population, and connect with other staff or faculty who were also first gen. Please, for the students who are the first in their family to go to college, we also open this up for you to bring your family to attend. Again, we recognize that families are so important in all of our students' journeys. And we're trying to bring you folks into the community just as much as your students. It is going to have a dinner We don't just call it a banquet for funsies. You actually get a full-on dinner, and it's going to be in our Tivoli Student Union, which is a really cool historic building. It'll be in Tivoli on the 3rd floor. So another opportunity to maybe explore our student union for the first time. But yeah, it's a great time.
Perfect. And then Kelsey, after that is over, to kind of finish off Thursday full of events, can you talk about that late night movie?
Happy to talk about the late night movie. So Shrek 2 is the movie that we're going to show. Yes, it might be turning 20 years old this year, but look, our students voted for it. So the students spoke, and we are putting on the movie that won the most votes. So right outside of the Tivoli, we have this beautiful green grass. We lovingly call it the Tivoli Quad. That's where the movie is going to be taking place that night. Y'all won't be able to miss it. Okay, we got a big blow up screen, but also for the first 100 folks that go, we're actually giving away picnic blankets. We do also have some little snacks. We might have some Shrek decor. You're going to have to come check it out for yourselves, but don't miss the movie night. As you know, there's nothing better than a movie on the lawn in Colorado, right across from some of y'all's, I say, new residence halls. So come through, come hang out with folks, I say, and come laugh with us watching Shrek 2.
Awesome. I can't believe Shrek 2 is 20 years old, by the way. Sorry, that's kind of blowing my mind. Wild. All right. Okay, so kind of to wrap up the week then on that Friday, we have new student convocation followed by convocation game. So Clayton Ann's going to kind of talk about new student convocation, and then Kelsey will talk about the games aspects.
Yes, so new student convocation is essentially graduation, but at the beginning of a student's career. So it's just like we celebrate a student's career at the end when they're graduating at graduation. Convocation is like a celebration of the start. So it's an official ceremony. They'll have all of the banners of the different colleges and schools on our campus. We'll take a class photo so you can see all the people you started with. You'll get a free t-shirt, most importantly, free food. So you will get lunch with us as well. But that's what it is, just for new students, again, to get excited that you are starting a new journey, a new chapter in your life. So it's supposed to celebrate that.
And right after the formal convocation ceremony, Clayton Ann mentioned we are going to be taking that class photo. It always looks great, you all. Number one. Number two, I say you'll always be able to kind of find yourself. So it's always a great keepsake. But right after the formal ceremony, we have convocation games. Look, we're not playing for free here, okay? We are playing for some prizes. So I say bring your competitive spirit, but we have about 14 different, let's just call them stations, that you will be tasked with completing with your group. If your group wins, there is going to be a huge, I say, kind of swag package included with that. So I say bring your competitive spirit, number one. Number two, come prepared. Not me to say to dominate, but I say it's time to show off a little bit. So I say you're going to have so much fun that day. But as soon as we're done with convocation games, we're going to go out and have lunch. There will be lunch, but there's also going to be an organization fair too. So if you want to learn about how to join a student org, they are going to be out and about that day during lunch. So eat a little lunch, go chat with some student orgs. We also have some campus departments who will have some tables as well, who you can just learn about in, I say, even more detail. So don't miss convocation. It is such a great day to meet so many different people. We'll be around and about, and we can't wait to see you all.
Perfect. All right. So next week is full of amazing events, many for students and a few sprinkled in there for families. Clayton Ann, if folks want to sign up, how do they sign up for CU Denver Welcome events?
Wonderful. The first way is to just go to the emails that we've been sending once a week. And it has a link that takes you to My Links. And that allows you to see all of the different events that we're hosting and register for those. If you're like Clayton and I don't know what email you're talking about or what link you are talking about, the easiest way to get to it, I'm going to show it to you guys here. So you see I typed into Google CU Denver My Links, MYLYNX. That's our mascot. It's a Lynx. And for me, it's the first one that pops up, but typically it has this looking green situation here. And so you will click on My Links. it gives you a general rundown. You'll be using this your entire college career to get involved and see different organizations and clubs and things like that. So it's great to go ahead and get involved. There's a way to sign in up here. So you can sign in, or parents, you can look at these events, whether you're signed in or not. So mine looks a little bit different because I'm an administrator. But from this page, you can just type in, or that first page I show you, just welcome. All you have to do is welcome, and it has a little Milo right next to it, Milo, our mascot, and it takes you to the CU Denver Welcome homepage. This is all of the events that we have talked about and more, because again, this goes on past next week. So it shows you all of the different events. You can view more events, so you can see a full roster here. Again, you do have to sign in to register. So students, you'll sign in just like you signed in to view your admissions decision and accept your offer of admissions. But you can see all of these listed here. So if you are wanting to choose your own adventure, I talked about the hammocks and the popsicles. You'll click on Chill Out with the Learning and Resource Center. It has a little description, and you just say, I will or I won't be attending, and you can RSVP that way. So again, just Google CU Denver MyLinks and it'll get you there. Parents, again, you don't have to be signed in to see these events. So again, you can see a visual of all the things we talked about today.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kelsey and Kristen and Clayton Ann, for that breadth of information for our kickoff week next week for CU Denver Welcome. Lastly, if you have any questions at all, we encourage you, come to the virtual welcome on Monday night. It's going to be similar to this, except in real time. So you can ask us questions in the chat. There will be a lot of staff members there. We're going to be talking more in detail. Students and parents and families are all invited. We want you to come, ask questions, get answers. But if you have questions between now and then, and you can't figure out how to sign up, or you have a question about a specific event, you can email us at FYE, which stands for First Year Experiences. So FYE at ucdenver.edu, and we will respond. Our FYE staff will respond to those questions. On behalf of all of our staffs, our orientation team, the student life team, admissions, all the folks that are on the CU Denver Welcome Committee, our Center for Identity and Inclusion, student government, advising units, everyone, we are so excited to see you in person, whether that's virtual or on campus itself. There are so many things to do. This is going to be a great year. And again, reach out to us if you have questions. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much. And we'll see you soon, y'all. Bye.